In a recent video, I talked about a new card, Spacegodzilla Death Corona, soon to be named Spacegodzilla Void Invader. I joked around in that video about how this card could be $1,000. I compared this card to Japanese foil War of the Spark Liliana. Here it is. You're looking at it right now. It's selling for $1,000. But are people buying it for that? Spacegodzilla Death Corona Part 2 starts right now.
Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below.
Hello and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. Actually, it's the middle of the night. Either way, I'm Jake. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Today we are talking about Spacegodzilla Death Corona. This is the chase card of Ikoria. We're going to talk about where you can find it, what product it's going to be in, and I'm also going to talk about its current price on eBay. What is it selling for, and what has it sold for? We're going to get into all of that, but if you like these finance videos, I encourage you, go down, click like, click subscribe. It lets me know that you enjoy this content. Leave a comment. I'm really good about getting back to you on comments. Without further ado, let's talk about Spacegodzilla Death Corona. So the first thing, we go to Reddit, and whenever a new collector product comes out, and whenever a new product in general comes out in the Magic the Gathering world, from Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, there's generally a little bit of confusion, and I think that's because there are so many products that people are just trying to narrow down what comes out of what. And so for everybody who's interested, I'm going to tell you right now where Spacegodzilla Death Corona can be found. We're here on Reddit. Quick question about Spacegodzilla Death Corona. Could not find a quick answer. Do we know exactly which packs, boxes? This is a perfect question for what we're trying to do. Which packs and boxes or products will have this exact variant in foil and non-foil? I know collector boosters will have it, but will Spacegodzilla Death Corona appear in any other products? Let's talk about it really quick, because in the previous video, and I'm going to go ahead and put that video in the cards if you want to watch it, we talk about Spacegodzilla Death Corona. I speculate in that video that the card may be worth as much as Liliana Dreadhorde General, the Japanese alternate art foil variant that came out of War of the Spark. If you're not familiar with that card is around $800 to $1,000 by itself. That art in that foil variant commands a huge premium, and that is the big chase card that came out of the Japanese booster boxes. Let's talk about this. The Godzilla cards are only box toppers and collector booster cards. Edit, and to go further, the Death Corona version will only be in first printings, so those that exist in sealed product now are the handicap number. The rest will be Void Invader. Box toppers and collector booster cards. Japanese draft boosters are going to have it as well, but it will be very, very, very rare. Let me see if I can find a confirmation on that. They will also be in the first print run of Japanese draft boosters. Do we have any idea how long the first print runs of sets usually last? I do not. The only difference I've heard, not here, is that they are available in the regular Japanese booster packs. So, this is where they are. Collector boosters. They're in box toppers, and they're in Japanese draft boosters. We go to eBay now because I want to talk to you about what I've seen going on with the Japanese booster boxes based on this information. Our search is Japanese Ikoria booster box, and of course, like always, we're gonna go price plus shipping lowest first, and you can see these boxes are already $190. So we're seeing something similar to what happened in War of the Spark. The Japanese product has something more exclusive, something that the English product is not going to have. Obviously, Godzilla is going to command a huge premium. So these booster boxes are $200, and I want to talk really quick about why that Japanese product is going to command such a high premium. And it is because it's going to have the box topper variants at a very, very, very low chance in the draft boosters. I would imagine it's going to be something similar to like Masterpiece odds. That is just speculation. I do not know. But I want to talk about the origins of Godzilla, and since the Godzilla film franchise has its origins in post-war Japan, it is not merely another monster on the loose story. Godzilla represents the technological hubris of man arousing the vengeful anger of nature, and he was an obvious metaphor for the atomic bombs dropped on Japan at the end of World War II. Okay, so Godzilla in Japan, I would imagine, is like another tier of fandom. I've always been a Godzilla fan, but I'm into science fiction. I just love that kind of stuff. But Godzilla originated in Japan. So the fact that Godzilla appears only in the Japanese booster boxes Makes sense to me. The demand for this product is going to be higher than English boxes. We have Ikoria here, Layer of Behemoths, Japanese booster box 190. I want to show you the English boxes, and then we're going to talk about Spacegodzilla, Death Corona. I know you're ready for it. All of this helps kind of round out how you should think about this kind of thing. When a new product comes out, things that you should look for. What is the chase card? In this set, it is Death Corona. All right, so we go price plus shipping lowest first. We get past all this chafe, and you can see sealed product, $86.68. The English boxes are much cheaper. You can see they're selling like hotcakes. But in my previous video, and I do want to correct this, and thank you to everybody who commented in that video, I said that this variant would appear in the first wave of booster boxes, and that was not specific enough. It is in the first wave of Japanese booster boxes. So in the previous video, I compare this card to Japanese War of the Spark Liliana. I say in that video, let's see if I can find the footage. But I was just thinking about this card, and for the people that are interested, if you're interested in it, do not wait for it to bottom out, because it's not going to bottom out. It's obviously not going to be like $1,000 card. I mean, I don't know. We saw Liliana. Let's talk about Liliana. But Jake, I see it's high priced, but don't people have to buy it at that price in order for it to be that price on the market? Well, yeah, that makes sense. So let's go ahead and talk about that. We're going to look at what Spacegodzilla Death Corona has currently sold for, compared to these are the only results for it. These are the only current results. So we're going to scroll down here on the left sidebar, and we're going to click completed listings. And what we're going to do is we're going to go price plus shipping lowest first. And we can see pre-sale sold on April 2nd for $19.95. That person is so lucky. If this person honors this order, and hopefully they do, this person got a really, really, really good deal on this. I can't imagine this is going to be the foil variant, but either way, really good deal. So pre-sale foil Spacegodzilla April 2nd for $50 got scooped up. Another one April 3rd for $50 got scooped up. Another one on April 3rd, $64 got scooped up. And on April 5th, you can see we get a big jump in price. And when you see these green numbers, that means that the card sold for that amount. That's the purpose of browsing completed items. If you're someone who's buying and selling on eBay, you're going to want to browse based on completed items. It will give you an idea at what a card moves for, what price people are willing to pay for it. It can help inform buying, and it can also help inform selling. But let's continue. One on April 5th again scooped up for $129. Then we see another jump in price to $149.99. So very quickly Spacegodzilla moving up the ladder. And then we see $219.99, and there it is, $1,000. Let's click on this, because we're going to talk about this. 24 viewed per hour, collector booster, pre-sale foil, Spacegodzilla Death Corona, 2 available, 2 sold. When I saw that one sold, I was like, wow, somebody really wanted that. But now that a second one has sold, is this the price of the card? This immediately puts it on tier with Liliana. And somebody on Reddit did make a good note, and they said just because it says it sold for $1,000 doesn't mean that it's sold for that amount. When you have offers on eBay, it'll say that it sold for that amount, but most likely somebody made an offer or something and they bought the card for less than that. But still, the fact that this seller put this up for $1,000, they entertained offers and found a common ground with the buyer, and they settled on a price that's probably near $1,000, and it very well could have been sold for $1,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to message this seller, and I'm going to find out what the card actually sold for. I'll try to put that information in the comments once I hear back from them. Oh, Spacegodzilla, Death Corona. I'm going to be trying to get this. When I think about Throne of Eldraine collector boosters, and when I think about Theros Beyond Death collector boosters, I think about the cards in those sets that were the real chase cards, and those collectors variants get opened so much that the price on those, it just drops so drastically that a lot of the time I don't really see those products as worth it. However, Spacegodzilla Death Corona does put an interesting twist on this, where unlike Liliana, Dreadhorde General Japanese alternate art foil, unlike that card, Spacegodzilla Death Corona, I think you're going to have a better chance of finding it in the collector boosters than, you would chasing the foil Liliana in a regular booster box. So rather than pull this in box toppers, I think it's going to make the most sense If you want to chase this card, I think it's going to make the most sense to chase it in the collector boosters. Really quick, I want to talk about collector booster prices. That way you can make an informed decision if that's something that's in your budget. So we have Ikoria collector booster. We go price plus shipping lowest first, and we can see right here one for $190.99 that doesn't have shipping on it. $190.99. There we go, with free shipping. So 191 sold. If you are interested in chasing Spacegodzilla Death Corona, I can't think of a better way to do it. Are they worth it based on what I'm seeing right here with the price of this one card? I would say so. And this weird overlap, this weird quadruple overlap that comes with Magic and Godzilla and a current pandemic, aka the coronavirus, and then also a soon-to-be discontinued card based on its name. I think the demand is there. Alright, well, we really quickly walked you through the part 2 of Spacegodzilla Death Corona. What do you think of this information? Are you still interested in getting this card? Are you going to be chasing this card? It's highly collectible. I don't really know what to say. I had money set aside in my budget. I wish I had been scouring eBay closely since it had been spoiled. Maybe I could have scooped up one of those pre-sales for around like $100 to $200. At this point, it looks like it is going to be astronomical. And I know based on videos like this, people are going to be understanding this information. They're going to be looking for it. All right, well, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Talk to me about Spacegodzilla Death Corona, or honestly, any other cards that you're excited about. And until next time, I'm tapped out.